Parasocial relationships. Now, I don't know the exact definition of what that is or why it's called the way it is, but what I know of is like when you look at Leafy's here, right? Leafy's a perfect example. The people who love to, just to get off to calling people cringe and ugly and fat and dumb, basically bullying people in like the actual sense of the word, they attach themselves to Leafy because Leafy does that shit, except he gets paid to do it, you know what I mean? And like, oh yeah, Leafy's the hardcorest motherfucker, he's lit videos, yeah, Leafy baby, oh that's my childhood, I love me some Leafy. They're essentially attached themselves to the idea and concept conjured by Leafy, the character, not the actual person. So they're more attracted to the actual shell of a character that Leafy made, whatever his name is. And that same character decides to deviate out of that, character's trope, then the fans be like, wait a minute, come back to what I liked you for, come back over here. And also it goes to the fact where it's obsessive to the point where it's like you are in love with them, right? Like any, like Pokemon, for example, right? Like you see, like that one favorite video of mine is like XOXO, whatever his name was, dropped $600. He donated $600, and then like the TTS said something like, will you please be my girlfriend? And she was walking away from the stream. Like that's the parasocial relationship, because you automatically assume that since you like her content, she's gonna like you back for liking her content, and you like her for having a personality she does, and so you're gonna think she's gonna like you back because you like her for having a personality she does, even though that's not necessarily one that could be the true one. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. And it's really hard to avoid just attaching yourself to a parasocial relationship if you consistently watch like YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, basically any form of apparatus on the internet, because it's very easy to attach yourself to someone on the internet, because like they have to leak multitudes of the personality into the messaging they're sending out, or like into the videos, whatever the fuck they're making, because of the fact that like it's going on the internet, a very, very like one barrier away from talking to the actual person who made the content, right? While if it's like an actor, a movie star, like if it's like fucking Chris Hemsworth, like the only way you're ever gonna meet him is through Twitter. And let's be honest, a lot of A-list celebrities aren't going on Twitter to say hi to their fans. They just aren't. They have like someone else to handle the Twitter. So basically, you're never gonna meet them ever in your life. And even if you meet them, you're like, oh hi, whatever. They're gonna be like, hi there, little fucking peasant. You have under $10 million on your bank account. And they're just gonna like treat you like, like you're a different type of person, because technically speaking, in the capitalist form, you are, right? You're not at that level. So therefore they don't really see you as equals, I guess, and therefore they're unattainable to truly have the like hardcore grasp of parasocial relationship, unless of course they start like delving into like personality-esque traits. Like for example, if Chris Hemsworth just said fuck it, my wife had an abortion, and then all of a sudden that personal story you're able to latch yourself onto, because you either had abortion, or like you think abortion's bad, or you like him, and therefore you like piggyback on his opinions. Like it's like essentially the YouTube, Twitch, the internet apparatus, like it allows people to attach themselves to personalities very easily, because of the fact that like anything that can be said from a personal basis can be attached to, right, very easily. And that medium being very, just one barrier, the social media thing, and also the fact like the content they make can be commented on as well. So basically there's constant communication between the fan and the content creator on the internet. While with the A-list celebrity, the content you ever get from them is either like fan mail, which, let's be honest, is 2020, or fucking Twitter feed, which, let's be honest, Secretary is 2020. So therefore, not possible. Now, the best way to avoid getting parasocial relationships as a constant content creator is either being rich. No, I'm fucking I was gonna say be rich, because like you can just buy, you like donate to them and then like get your nut off that way and just never think about it again. But that's oh my god, that's the whole entire bucket of worms. But like the best way to do is either like diversifying your content, or realizing when you're going a bit too far. When you start to feel an emotional reaction whenever like the content creator goes through something personally, like it actually hurts you, then maybe you should back off a bit, right? Like for example, I was like watching some streamer of mine that I consume a lot. I don't consume a streamer, but like I consume the content a lot. And they're like, yeah, I fucking hate this guy. And then immediately I'm like, I fucking hate him too, even though I had like no reason to hate him at all. And it's just immediate reaction, gut reaction. It's kind of crazy because the content creator said they hated him, so I want to relate to them very easily. It's it's a thing. So to avoid that, I guess like this thing, like you don't know what the line is. You don't know what the true line is of taking it too far when it comes to parasocial relationships, right? You just don't know because you feel like, well, I mean, I like their content, so they must like me for liking their content, right? Because hey, I like their content. It's gotta be fair. Like that's what you think as a fan. That's what I think as a fan, and therefore it's easy to assume that all parasocial relationship people think the same way. And you're gonna be in the comments like, ha ha ha, you crazy bitch, and then they're gonna look at that and be like, whoa, why did you call me a bitch, dude? And then you're gonna comment back and be like, well, I was kidding, how we're friends. And then the content creator can be like, I don't know you, but okay, don't call me a bitch. Like it's just very odd. Diversifying your content is the best way to do this. I guess another way too is like realize that like at the end of the day, they are product. This is if you have to reduce the consumption this way, it'll make everything a lot easier for you. To, like where the parasocial relationship dynamic isn't that like gripping your soul. At the end of the day, the person you're watching is just product. All right, it's like a fucking water bottle. You drink the water, and you're done. Right? You watch the video, and you're just done. Right? You can choose either to continuously buying the product or watching the videos to consume it consistently. However, if that's the only thing you consume, then for example, if you only consume like fucking gravy water all day, then you're kind of gonna have a shitty diet and become obsessed with gravy water and think gravy water is the only thing you need in your life to fully sustain yourself, which is just not true. Again, of course, I'm not the best man of analogies, but you get my point, right? If you're able to diversify the obsession of your content, you're able to, number one, support multiple communities, which may or may not be your true intent, and number two, you're able to stand for multiple people, and that's just cool that way. Like you're able to multitask and be a multi-stand tasker. Like that's cool to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know what the fuck that video was, but it sounded goddamn good to me. You're fucking watching right now, a piece of shit. So there you go. Shut the fuck up, suck.